Hi, welcome to electrical installation. Here this morning just to give you a few details about the course. My name's Roy Smith, colleague is.
Hi, my name's Liam Williams, Coleg video again called Cambria. Roy, do you start?
We're just going to watch a short video to show you a little bit more about the world of Coleg Cambria.
We are Cambria. We were rated excellent by Estin inspectors. We inspire success. We provide learners with work experience which enables them to have the very best employment opportunities. We are the highest performing college in Wales. We lead the way with our world-class facilities. We partner with top universities to bring degrees to your doorstep. We have raised over £500,000 for charity since 2013. We impact positively on the wider communities we serve. We change thousands of lives every year. We can change yours. Your success starts here.
Okay, welcome back. I'd just like to talk a little bit about the electrical installation course, and later on, if you have any questions, we'll try and answer some of the questions that have been sent in to us, some of the common questions. We'll go through some of the things that you're going to require for the course, some of the things that you're going to do on the course, some of the content, and some of the grades that you're going to need. Okay, just quickly show you behind here. Okay, we have some of the work that we do, some of the electrical assessments. These are sort of things you start with: containment systems, wiring systems that we do in the workshop. You actually do the workshop for 6 hours of your week, and then we have 6 hours theory, and then we have a series where we either improve your GCSE grades or we go on and we will do additional qualifications. Okay, and over to Liam.
So in the workshop, as well as learning basic electrical skills, you'll also cover health and safety. In the workshop where we are now, you'll do sections on manual handling, scaffolding, ladders, correct PPE. As with most practical courses, there is a theory side of it. So, like I mentioned, you'll spend 6 hours of your time in here in the electrical workshop, and you'll also spend 6 hours in the classroom. And that will be covering things like electrical science, electrical theory, technology, and health and safety. So although you're getting practical aspects here in the workshop, you'll also get the reasoning or the classroom theory behind it.
So just to back that up a little bit, the qualification that we're doing is the one for the year that you're going to apply for. It's a mixture of electrical and plumbing. We deal with the electrical section, and our colleagues in construction deal with the plumbing side. So you've actually got a mixed, multi-skilled qualification. So our qualification, electrically and plumbing, is a mixture of online exams and also assignments, and then work-based practical studies. Okay, as Liam said, we will be doing some scaffolding exercises. You're working at height, so things that the general health and safety induction that you would go through on any site. We'll just talk a little bit about now some of the things that you'll need when you start college, some of the literature, some of the books that we use, the PPE that we use, and any other. We'll show you some few examples of some of the wiring diagrams that you're going to learn and some of the equipment that you're going to use. And over to Liam.
Thank you. So for the classroom and the theory side of it, you will definitely need these two books. Okay, more details can be given to you about these books when you enroll or sign up, but this is an example of some books that you will need. Without these books, it will be very difficult to progress through the theory side of it, and one exam is an open book exam, which you'll need to take one of these in with you.
Just on the book side, the two examples that we've shown there are the examples from this year. When we come towards the college course next year, we will be updating the system, and we will have the current ISBN numbers on for the qualification for next year. So they will be fully updated to next year's courses. This is just for guidance only, but the blue book on this side, this book here, is our on-site guide. We will definitely be using that next year. Thank you.
That book is recognised nationally by electricians. So it won't be just for college, and then once you finish college, it'll then be disregarded. You'll then use that in the workplace when you finally become qualified. All electricians should be happy.
Okay, for PPE, we like all our students to look professional, and we like in Coleg Cambria, we like to display our logo and know which department we're from. And if we get apprentice electricians come in looking for local apprentices, it looks part of the corporate image if we're all wearing the same. Now this is an example of the workwear that we use, available. We will give you the details of where they are available. They are a very, very competitive price. This company that we're using this year, they also do the boots and the work pants. But the polo shirt will have the Coleg Cambria logo on, and there's also the sweatshirt there. So we look, as every company does now, we're fitting in with the corporate image.
Yeah, not only the corporate image, but it's also useful when you're in the practical workshop. You're using various different tools, hacksaws, you're cutting metal. So to go with your PPE, this also protects the clothes that your personal clothes. You wouldn't want to come in your expensive jeans and possibly damage them in the workshop. So wearing this uniform can protect that and make sure your clothes stay clean. Some examples of what you might need in the classroom. Basic stuff from what you might use in school. In particular is a calculator. We'll get to know calculators very well in the classroom, and it'll need to be a scientific one. Pens, rulers, coloured pencils if possible. We do a lot of wiring diagrams. We need to identify different cables with different colours. Okay. Here's an example of a wiring diagram, or a layout diagram in this instance, where you'll learn to draw, you'll learn to read. This one is a typical setup of a domestic house, domestic property, and with this it gives you information, gives your other electricians information on how to or where to connect things up. In the practical workshop, part of the assessments is to do diagrams like these. So we'll spend a lot of time in the classroom and in the workshop getting used to these diagrams, so you can read and understand them. Here's a bit more of a technical wiring diagram. It shows the exact cables rather than layouts. Again, this might just be colourful lines to you. You may understand it already. After the first year, definitely you'll be able to draw these and understand them quite fluently.
So by the end of your first year, your first 9 months with us, as Leon's just mentioned, you'll fully understand these diagrams. You'll be able to produce these diagrams to a high level, high quality level, and these will be part of your assignment-based work.
Another part of the course is getting to know the different tools of the trade, if you like. Here at Coleg Cambria, we've got all the tools that you'd be using in industry, such as this multimeter, multifunction tester used by electricians across the country. You'll get to know these units inside and out. They'll be part of your daily life as an electrician.
We supply all the tooling for you in the workshop. We expect you to put it away and clean it as per you would have done in any other organisation that you've been in before, but we have everything here for you to get you into the world of construction and to get you in towards the electrical world, and all of our components and all of our tooling are high-end industry standard. So the course that you'll be enrolling onto is a level 2 electrical installation. There's different types of that course. You can have a full-time course where you'll be here 3 days a week, or you can have an apprenticeship where you'll be in day release. So you'll be here for 1 day of the week and you'll be working with an employer for the other 4 days. So you're 3 days a week, 1 day practical, 1 day theory, half a day in communication skills and topping up your GCSEs, and then any other additional qualifications we can add. We also are very keen on doing extracurricular activities. Every year we take part in the college charity process, and we try and make some money for our college charities, all local to Wales. Another thing we do on this course, again, is trying to
trying to push and encourage learners to do their best. We sign up to the Wales Skills Competition, where learners can go and compete against learners from other colleges, demonstrating the skills that they've learnt.
For example, this year we've had a student who competed in Skills Wales competition. He actually came second in Wales, so the second best electrician, young electrician in Wales before COVID actually took place. He was due to go right through the system and he would have ended up in the British team, we were quite sure. This young gentleman came to us at 16 years old and learned the skills that he progressed with through the competition. So that's what we've got available for you, and they are some of the opportunities. Some of these students in the past have ended up in places like Abu Dhabi and Rio de Janeiro at World Finals for Skills Wales and World Skills.
This individual that Roy was talking about, after completing or after competing, he then had that silver medal. He could put that on his CV, and then within a couple of months later, he managed to secure a job, an apprenticeship. So taking part in these things, it definitely helps you progress into a role, into a career. And that's what the course aims you to do. So even if you're here as a full-time learner, the idea that you would be that you progress onto an apprenticeship, hopefully, so then you can get the relevant workplace experience and then qualify. So
to talk about the start of your journey, when you get your qualifications, or if you've already got your GCSEs, if you come to the college and you tell us your qualifications, we then see which course you would go into, which group you would go into. If you do not get the grades that you were expecting to still come to college, we can talk to you about an alternative route, maybe to resit your GCSEs and move on to another course as well, and then come back to us next year. If you do have your qualifications, you move on to the level 2 qualification, and then your progression is at the end of the level 2 or during the level 2, you would look for an apprenticeship. If you do not gain an apprenticeship in this first year on your level 2, you can move on to your level 3 qualification, and then we would do the same again. We would look for an apprenticeship. We'll leave Liam to talk about the end of the route of the journey from level 3.
Okay, so once you once you pass your level 3, that'll take 2 years full-time. Once you pass level 3, you still need to have workplace experience before you can actually try and qualify as an electrician. As Roy said, the apprenticeship route is most suited for that, because you get the theory side of it in college, the diploma side of it in college, and then you gain the workplace experience alongside that. If you get to the end of level 3, you've got your diploma. You can then progress to get your workplace knowledge to build towards your NVQ. To do that, you'll need a placement.
So what you will achieve in Coleg Cambria is an excellent building services qualification to a very good standard. Okay, we're back. Sorry. Okay, so you will achieve an excellent qualification in building services. You will receive an all-round knowledge of not only the electrical sector, but also the plumbing sector, over 2 classes and 2 sets of knowledge from 2 sets of tutors who have both been in industry and can pass this knowledge on to you.
Okay, so we've got a couple of questions sent to us. These are frequently asked questions, and we hope to be able to answer them. If you do have any more questions, you can always get in touch with the college and speak to Student Services. You can email them at studentservices@cambria.ac.uk. studentservices@cambria.ac.uk.
Okay, first question is about the qualifications levels required to come onto the course. You'll be looking at a D in maths and a D in English as a minimum. If you do achieve D and achieve D in maths and English, you have to come in and resit your maths and English qualifications, but you sit them as part of your course during your 3-day week. If you do not, as we mentioned, if you do not achieve your qualifications, then come in and we can speak about it and we can talk, and we can get you on a course somewhere that will lead you back to this gateway to come into the building services qualification.
Okay, another question that we get often asked is that if you've already secured an apprenticeship, so even before the start of college, if you've been able to secure an apprenticeship with an employer, what do you do? If you get in touch with the college, again through student services at cambria.ac.uk, we can then enrol you onto the apprenticeship framework with our work-based learning team. If you don't manage to get an apprenticeship, don't worry, we can still enrol you onto the full-time, as Roy said, following the links off the website.
Okay, I think that's it. No further questions. Thank you very much for your time today. Thank you for listening. If you've got any further questions, please get in touch with the college. Students, just as Liam's just said, student services at cambria.ac.uk. Thank you.
Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Diolch yn fawr. Thank you.